We about to test again. Test number 3. I'm Callie. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know I haven't been here in a little minute. Not even a minute, like hella months. I'm gonna be giving y'all some Rolling Loud tips. Last year was my first year going to Rolling Loud, so I learned a lot, and I know it's coming up soon. It's like 2 months away. Let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna want to do when you're planning to go to Rolling Loud is get your group of friends and make sure that they're solid, like they're down to go, they're down to ride, because as the months progress and the dates come closer, that's when the dropouts start happening. Maybe wondering, how much are the tickets? The tickets in total are $400 for this festival. So they do offer payment plans, because I'm not rich, so I'm not paying $400 out of pocket as soon as I get it. I'd rather, pay monthly and take my time with it and manage my money wisely. If you want to do that payment plan, go ahead and do that payment plan. Last year, my payment plan was, I bought my ticket actually in maybe like February, the beginning of February, and I paid $113 down, and then my payment plan was like $100 for the next 4 months. So I had 4 $100 payments. This year, my payment plan, I bought my tickets during pre-sale, so I would suggest that as well. It's better to get your ticket during pre-sale just so you don't have to worry about it and you know you're going for sure. And it's also they're gonna give you a better offer. So I paid $50 down, and I have around $57 payments each month up until April. This coming April is about to be my last payment, so the last payment is of like $62. But if you didn't buy your ticket during pre-sale, you probably would have had to pay a little bit more. It's probably like $100 a month or something like that. You're gonna want to start looking at Airbnbs. I know it's hella early. By the time you start planning your like whole group of friends and everything, it's probably gonna be like August or September, and the concert's all the way in May. So you may think that you don't really have to start planning or start finding a place to stay, but no, sweetie, you have to start finding a place to stay. That is one mistake that I made last year. We could have had a chance to get like some cheaper or even nicer places. Our place was pretty nice, but if you want your place to be hella nice and decently priced, I would say go ahead and start looking at your Airbnbs from the time that they advertise Rolling Loud. Get your flight. The earlier the better. Same thing for the Airbnb. The earlier the better. Between that, you want to figure out also what days you want to be there for. This year, I'm staying there from the May 9th to May 15th. Me and my friends wanted to stay a while because last year we didn't really get to do anything else in Miami besides the concert itself. So if you want to do some other stuff outside of the concert, because the concert takes up your whole day to your whole night, then go ahead and plan to be there for a couple days. Like, we want to go jet skiing, clubbing, and just a whole bunch of other fun stuff, and go to the beach and regular stuff. I would suggest getting a rental car. I never took Uber last year, so I don't really know how much they were, but I would suggest that you just get a rental car so that you don't have to worry about things like that. And when you're leaving the concert, it's hella traffic, so I would just suggest getting your own rental car. I'm packaged in this right here. So this is just from last year. I love the detailing on it. It was so cute. It came in my mailbox. So it just says Rolling Loud, May 11th through 13th, Hard Rock Stadium, Miami Gardens, 3-day admission, general pass. And it gives all of Rolling Loud's handles, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, and their website. So what comes in the package is your ticket. Well, your band, your wristband. So my wristband is obviously cut just because I went last year. It also has a unique code right here. So when you put it on, it's on like forever. So if I were to have my wristband now and I put it on, I'll be wearing it for the next 2 months. So you just can't cut it off. It doesn't loosen. As soon as you tighten it, that's how tight it's gonna be. The only way it's coming off is when you cut it. So I would suggest, you know, putting this on maybe a couple days before or before your flight, just so that you don't forget it. You'll be in some shit if you forgot your wristband wherever you live and you got on your flight without it. So I would say just go ahead and put that on your wrist before you even get on your flight. One of my friends actually almost forgot her whole packaging at home last year. So it just tells you wristbands, what you need to know. Wristbands will only tighten, not loosen. Wait till the day of the show to put it on. Attendees must leave it on throughout the entire weekend. Replacement wristbands are subject to a $20 fee. Entry is only valid once a day. You want to leave and go get some food. Once you leave, you're done for the day. You're not getting back in. I also have this right here, a little thank you card from the owners, and then a little Rolling Loud merchandise, and it gives you 15% off. And then they show you that they have a Rolling Loud app. So the app, I also downloaded the app last year too. The app tells you the set times and just gives you updates on what's going on. And it's also cool, they make a Rolling Loud like playlist for you, just so that you listen to the artists that are about to be performing there. So that's that. All right, so don't do what I did last year. Don't overdress. You want to dress hella comfortable. You want to wear some clothes that you don't mind if they get up. You don't mind if they get wet. There's dirt on it, because you never know what can happen at Rolling Loud, okay? Everyone want to be cute. Wear your best fit the first day. After the first day, dress comfortable. Dress comfortable, bro. All 3 days I wore like biker shorts. That was really comfortable for me. I wore biker shorts and like crop tops. But the first day, I wore flip-flops. Well, I wore like slides. They were like these little jelly Puma slides. And when I tell you, I left there with my feet hella black. My feet were OD black. So don't wear open toe shoes, and only wear shoes that you don't care if they get messed up, because they're gonna get dirty and they're gonna get beat up and they're gonna turn into beaters. What you also want to bring is some shoe cleaner. I brought the little package of crepe with the little brush, so that after the concert I was able to clean my shoes a little bit, just so they're not super dirty for the next day that I'm gonna work. We're gonna make sure that you stay hydrated. Make sure you eat before. Get hungry, you're gonna spend $10 to $15 on some little baby food. So eat a big serving before. You're also gonna need a Fanny Pack to keep all your little essentials in. You know, keep your phone in just in case you want to put your phone away for a little bit, because it gets a little hectic out there, especially if you're caught in a mosh pit. And you're gonna also want to make sure you have a portable charger, maybe not even just one, but multiple portable chargers. Portable fan, oh my gosh, I wish I had one last year. It was so hot, but I'm about to order me one off of like Amazon or something. I'm gonna get a foldable fan and I'm gonna keep that in my fanny pack, and when it's hot in that crowd, I'll be like, you never know what the weather is going to be like, or if it's just going to suddenly start raining on you. So make sure you go ahead and get you a poncho. It was raining 2 out of 3 days. Poncho definitely came in handy. Okay. And you can also pack like little snacks in your fanny pack if you want as well, if you feel like you're gonna get a little hungry throughout the concert, because you're gonna be there from day to night. Let's get into hair. So I would suggest for all my ladies, all my girls out there, get you some braids. Get some box braids, some twists, lemonade braids, whatever braids you want to do. Get faux locks, get something that is going to stay, because if it starts raining, it's gonna get wet if it's raining, or even if you're sweating, like your sweat will make it rub off. So I don't really recommend frontals. I wore one last year and it was kind of a disaster. I ended up having to buy a Rolling Loud bandana just so that I could put that on my head. Look, okay for you. So I ended up having to buy this Rolling Loud bandana because the way that my hair was looking, girl, hell no.
Oh hell no!
So I don't know if you want to wear frontals, but I mean, do what you gotta do. If I would have known, I would have got braids last year, but I went there with a frontal, so I'm gonna probably still go there with a frontal this year, but that's my business. So closer to the date of Rolling Loud, they're gonna drop the set times for each of the artists. There's gonna be 3 stages, and basically what that means is that you're just gonna have to choose between your artists. There might be more than one artist that's performing at the same time, just in different stages. So if that happens to you and those are both your 2 artists that you want to see, you're gonna have to choose which one you rather see. I want to arrive early. I would say arrive early just because there's honestly so much that you can do there. You can just enjoy the experience. Last year I didn't get there each day until about either a little bit before or after 5, just because I felt like in the beginning there was nobody I really wanted to see, because the people who aren't as known, they're a little more underground, they perform first earlier in the day, and then as it gets later in the day, the big name artists go ahead and perform. So I would say, you know, just arrive early, even if you don't want to see the people that are performing first. But you never know, you might end up at their stage, at their set, and you might like them and you might find some new music that you like. So I felt like I didn't get my full money's worth. It's $400 out of me that just went to waste. Well, not really to waste, but to waste. So just get your money's worth so that you're satisfied. And then mad people. It's not going to be easy to find people. So if you lose somebody, you won't be able to call them. There's no cell phone service. You can't text. You can't even upload a Snap. You can't upload an Instagram. They're all not going to upload until you go back to your hotel or your Airbnb or wherever you're coming from. Make a designated spot to meet up. If you lose your friends, or if you guys go separate ways and you want to see one person at this stage and they might not want to see the same person, so they'll be at a different stage, you could just be like, after this set, let's just meet up at the spot. It's called Rolling Loud. I don't smoke, but I'm speaking on experience of my friends that did. The first day last year, we were like skeptical about it, so we didn't know if we could bring it, and you know, we didn't want anything bad to happen, so we just didn't bring it. But I mean, when we got there, everybody had their stuff in there, so you know, we were just like, okay, we're gonna figure out how we're gonna bring it the next day. So I would just say, you know, if you want to bring it, go ahead and like pre-roll it and just put it in the bottom of your fanny pack, and they'll let you go through the security and everything. So that's what I would say. Pre-roll however many you want to bring, and go ahead and do that. Basically, that's all I really have for you guys. That's all my tips. I had a crazy experience last year. It was very memorable, and it was also very stressful. It's stressing me out again this year so far, but I'm getting through it and I'm figuring it out. So yeah, if you have any other tips or anything that I left out, go ahead and leave that in the comments below. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like this video if you liked it or you thought it was helpful, and I will see you guys in Miami.